Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Big Gator covering tennis. As you know, we're doing Den Bosch for short and Stuttgart. We are now in the semifinals. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you did follow our bet from yesterday, looks like we were bound to run into some bad luck at some point. Looks like both tickets didn't hit. That is the name of the game. We don't win them all. We try to, and we win most of them, but we won't win them all. So today we're going to revamp this up and get back into a winning streak. Um, what did we take yesterday? We took. Oh, for today, I'm sorry. We took Ben Shelton was the one on our ticket that messed us up, I believe, right? Over games. He ended up beating 6-4, 6-4 to Lehechka. But the other two smacked, right? And then we took Zverev money line with Futsovich set spread. That wasn't a great choice. Futsovich ended up getting smoked, but it happens. The read was there. He played decently, and then he started making some errors, and that's ultimately what costed him getting. He was so close to winning a set, and then just didn't. So I mean, that happens. It happens. Whenever we don't hit, we're close. So anyway, as we lead into the next stuff, don't forget to like and to subscribe to the channel. We do videos every day covering tennis. Today we'll be covering basketball as well. So make sure you guys stick around for the end. We'll keep this video as short as possible and pretty concise because there's only 4 matches. So don't need to be talking that long about 4 matches, right? So let's get into what we have first. We can get into Fritz and Alliasime, right? And they are going to be the semifinals in Stuttgart. Cool. So they played each other 3 times before. All the matches have been long. They've always gone to 3 sets, but this will be the first time they play each other on grass courts. So, I kind of look at Felix as like a what type of guy are we going to get player? Like, are we going to get super dope Felix today? He's been playing when he plays hot and cold. He plays hot and cold like pretty early on in a tournament. This seems like he's trying to win this one. So I wouldn't be mad at like a game spread for Felix. Maybe, or even like him winning a set. But if you wanted to be ultimately safe, both of these guys have won sets against each other. But who's won the most sets, right? And it's 5 for Fritz and 4 for Felix. So the score can be evened here. If you wanted to be ultimately safe, I don't think a single game they had was under 30 games. So you could take over games to be the safest. Just if you don't want to decide on who's going to win, I'll probably put a lofty number in there just to make it interesting. Maybe some certified smoke, for today. I know we'll have some certified smoke for sure today. So it's Friday, and I'm gonna go. My thing is when we have a Friday now, and I post on Fridays, I'm gonna try to find the spiciest picks that we can look forward to hitting, and I'll look for some deep value, or sometimes they'll just be right in our face. But from what I just said, there's never been a single match they had on at least a hard court and indoor hard courts that wasn't a 3-setter that was under 30 games. They've all been over. So the max you can get them for is 28 games, 29 games, which is plus 140. That's some smoke right there. Whew. Smoky. Anyway, so that can be your option. I'll put in the pinned comment what I end up doing. Just look out for that. Next we have Shelton and Zverev. Shelton and Zverev. And Shelton's been playing really well. Just putting that out there. He's been playing really well. He's 2-0 so far, and he was 4-4 last season. Zverev is 2-0 so far, and he was 6-2 last season. Shelton's got a 53 win percentage. Zverev's got a 67. Zverev has played him twice before and beaten him on clay and hard court. I think the third time will be a doozy. This is the thing, though, and this is something that, like, you guys don't write me off because I'm saying this. I'm taking this with a grain of salt, as should you. But Ben Shelton was the one person that said after a match, I remember him saying, if somebody beats you 3 times, they become your daddy. That's what we say on tour. Those were his words. And this is his third time playing Zverev. I think this kid's going to get a set because I don't think he wants to become. I don't think he wants Zverev to become his daddy. Not in front of his own daddy. So, I think at the very least we can get a set. That's kind of a smoky play, but I think we can get a set out of Ben Shelton, and I think that'll be an exciting bet to look forward to as well. Because we're not here to just we're here to make some money, right? So we got to bet on things that aren't going to be straight up like, obviously this is going to happen. There's no money in things that are obviously going to happen in tennis usually. So if I can get you guys to like a plus 150 or higher, then I'm kind of satisfied. Or close to that. If it's a little bit under that, then like I'm saying that it's a safe bet to go with. Probably put a little bit more on it, a little more cheese on it. Up to you. But yeah, I like Ben Shelton for a set. Ultimately, I think we're going to get the money line on Zverev here because he's playing like a beast. If you look at the last video, I did take Zverev as the future, so I'm technically betting on him to win anyway. So if you took the future, and you don't have to really bet on this match, if you put some decent money on that at least. But if you wanted to and still play along, I would say maybe a game spread for Ben Shelton. If he can't win a set, you know. But I doubt it's going to be anything more than like 2.5. So that means like he has to literally lose in 2 tie breaks. I don't know if it's going to be that close. I think Ben Shelton might have a really good set, and then the next set, Zverev is like, all right, I figured you out, bro. But Ben Shelton is now in the top 10, so congrats to him, I believe. Once this tournament's over, he will be entering the top 10, so that's awesome for him. Good job. Good job. To our American, yes. All right. So I'll put in the pin comment what we're doing for that one, I guess, as well. And then we're going to go over to, where are we going? Hertogenbosch. We'll figure it out. And we have 2 more matches left, right? We have Humpert versus Diallo. Dude, Diallo is still here. Would anybody got anything to say about this? The kid is still here. And he's looking like he's not going to go away easily. And Auger looks like he snapped out of it today as well. He's playing pretty decently. So what do you guys think? Put in the comments what you guys got going on for this match. Please. I would love to know what everybody else is going to be playing. Diallo is 22-16 this season. So he's playing really well. And Auger is 15-10. So they have basically the same win percentage on grass, about 55%. Ugo's beating them by like 1.8%. but I think he beat Cam Nori. Diallo did, so I can see him having a good time adapting to this lefty. They've yet to play each other, so that'll be big. That'll be an interesting match. Could it be a long one? Could it be a long match? I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't know. This could be one of those matches where like one person is like surprised at how good the other one is, and they just like are just like, oh, I have no way to beat this guy. Or this could be like, oh snap, this will be a long match. This guy has an answer for everything I'm doing. I don't. It could go either way. All these matches can go any type of way, but I can see it going those two ways. If you can make up a play out of what I said out of that, then let me know. But I don't. Nothing comes to mind. Not every match is meant to be bet on either, you know. So let's move on to the next one. If you wanted my opinion on who I think will win, I think Diallo could win. I think he honestly could win. But that's because I've watched him play and I didn't watch Ugo play yet. So I got to look at the highlights. And if I look at the highlights and see that he's playing pretty nasty, then I might switch up what I'm saying. So keep your eye out for the pinned comment, as I say in every video. All right, and then our last, but definitely not least matchup is Zizou Bergs and Riley Opelka, who played fantastic matches today. If you did not see their highlights, Opelka versus Medvedev, who had in the cards that Medvedev was going to be winning? Medvedev was going to be losing to Opelka in straight sets. I'm an Opelka fan. Okay? I love that guy, and I did not see that coming. So, good on him getting his get back. We love to see that. Love to see it. Shame on me for not betting on my American and not believing that his form is just better form right now. He's just a big guy, you know. You question how well he can move around, but he's moving really well. This guy's moving. Yes, very well. So anyway, we have Zizou and Opelka, right? And Opelka is, oh my goodness, Opelka is, oh my gosh, today. Opelka's 20-14, Bergs is 22-13. So very similar records. Opelka's 4-1 on the grass. He was 3-1 last year. Zizou is 3-0 on the grass, 6-4 last year. 68.7 win percentage on the grass for Bergs, 55.5 for Opelka. Watching both of these guys play, I'll tell you this. If Mark Leal had to play against Opelka, I think he would have beaten Opelka. And this is why. That kid runs around all over the place. That kid runs all over the fucking court. And he can hit the ball over the court too. He can get to any drop shot from the baseline. He's like pretty solid. So you're not going to get that from Opelka. And that's pretty much the type of match that Zizou was playing against this Leal kid. He's probably going to have to play this type of game to beat Opelka. And I can kind of see that going. Opelka's a brute, but Zizou is like a German brute. So I can kind of see, and look at the matches that Zizou's been having, dude. I mean, even though it's been a thing that Opelka will have a really impressive win in a tournament and then kind of lose after, right? Like, or he'll have a few impressive ones and he'll lose. He beat Holger Rune, Chris Eubanks, and then lost to Thomas Mahac in straight sets. Like, okay. And then he beat Cam Nori, lost to Tommy Paul in straight sets. He beat Novak Djokovic in straight sets, Giovanni Mpeci Pericard in straight sets, and then retired early to Yuri Lehechka. Like, something always ends up happening with him Once he gets close to the end of the road of these tournaments with this guy. I don't know what it is, but I can see Zizou taking full advantage and wanting to win this. I think the road ends here. Zizou might turn up, and he's plus 120 on the books right now, so that's some certified smoke for the page. I'll be putting that in, and make sure you guys look out every Friday video, because we'll be trying to look for some super certified smoke. All right, and last but not least, well, that's it for tennis at least. Zizou Bergs money line. That's it. If you want to get something safer like Zizou for a set, go right ahead. My spicy pick will be Zizou Bergs money line though, plus 120. All right, and leading into the last segment, it'll be the NBA Finals. It is game 4. Are we ready for the plays? We have a 3-pick parlay, plus 395 odds. All role players. We're not going with the stars anymore. We're going with the role players that get decent amount of minutes to get the basic jobs done. Okay? Andrew Nimbard plays 40 minutes in a game, averaging 3 rebounds a game. And home games against the Thunder. We're going to take him 3+ rebounds. Next line, Lou Dort, points and rebounds. There's never been a game, so this will be the outlier game, and I'm willing to bet on it being the outlier, it not being the outlier game, that Lou Dort ends up getting more than 12.5 points and rebounds. He's done it in every away game against the Pacers, his entire career. He turns up in these away games. He's their reliable away game guy. Because some people don't play as well in away games. Some people on your own team don't play that well in away games, and you do for some reason. And you shit at home. Because he be shooting them big threes at home, and them bitches go in half the time. Them bitches go in all the time on the road, though. So, and he crashes boards. Then we have T.J. McConnell, the hometown hero over there. Like, they love him whenever he plays, and he has the energy. And every time I bet on T.J. McConnell, this entire playoffs, he's hit. So, he's got a 100% hit rate for me since the beginning of the playoffs. His PRA is at 13.5. It's hit every time, as I said before. So, if you guys check out the pinned comment, I'll put all that stuff below. Make sure you watch the game tonight. It's going to be a great game. Game 4 in Indiana. I'm hoping the Thunder win this one so we can get an evened out series, so we can go back to the Thunder land and have them lose at home, and then have these guys lose at home again, and then and then see who wins in game 7. That's what I want to see. What happens? Who's gonna really win? I want everyone to keep losing at home though. After this, but yeah. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody coming to the video. I've made it longer than it needed to be, but I'll put in the pinned comment what's going on. Make sure you like and subscribe. Keep watching tennis. It's awesome. It's the best thing that's happened to me recently. So I've been playing myself. Hope you guys go out and play while you're watching and while you're betting. Remember, it's just a game. It's all fun. Bet wisely. Take care of your friends. Take care of each other. Be nice. Don't be mean. I have to end this video at 19 minutes on the dot because I have OCD. I love you all very much. I'm Big Gator Band, as you know. Adios and sayonara.